I mean, you just gotta love these like stuff that's written on Japanese shirts. The victory is given to believer. That's some deep British. Soda, Remy boys ain't fast money don't slow, no one can control. Hey guys, and welcome back to Tommy's World. You already know it's your girl Tommy, and I am back with another video. Today's video, we are going to be doing a part 2 to a video that I already did about dating in Japan, and this is yet another story time about my amazing experiences dating in Japan.
Note the sarcasm.
My grandmother normally says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I guess this shame is on me. Also, I feel the need to mention that this story time happened a while back, but it kind of really shook me up. So I waited until now to like tell you guys here on my channel, but I feel the need to say that just because I am single, but I feel like I have someone who would be mad if I didn't say that. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is how it went down. As per usual, I met this guy on Tinder, and he was like super bold, the messages that he was sending, and that should have been like my first like good chick. Something must be wrong, because normally Japanese guys are really, well, the Japanese guys that I have met are really good at pretending to be really shy and reserved, but nope, once me and him matched on Tinder, he was just bold straight out the gate. I remember like his first text was like, hey beautiful, I just want to let you know that you're the most beautiful girl that I've ever seen. No. And I'm like, this kind of sounds fake, like one of those messages that you normally, you know, just store up, and once somebody matches with you, you send them off. So I didn't answer, and then he sent another message the other day, and he was like, I sent you a message and you didn't respond, but I'm just sending this again to let you know that you're one of the most beautiful persons I've ever met. Like, I know that I'm beautiful, but one of the most beautiful persons you've ever met. Okay, I don't know. But anyway, I was like, you know what? If he's gonna be this persistent, why not? So we messaged for a while, and he was like, oh, are there any good restaurants around your area? He actually called the name of the area because I told him where I live. And I was like, oh yeah, there's this amazing Indian restaurant. I don't know if you like Indian food though, but I love it. So he's like, okay, we should totally go to that Indian restaurant together. And I'm like, okay, fine. But y'all know, if you watched the last video, that I was really pissed off that this guy wasn't paying for dinner because I didn't understand that whole thing. So this time I was like, so who's paying? Because I wanted to know, because if I wasn't having a good time, I was finna leave. I'm not gonna stay there and have a bad time and also pay for the dinner. No. Okay, so he said I didn't have to worry about it, which I was super excited about based on my last encounter. So we went to the restaurant. I met him at the train station because I wasn't gonna let anyone who I just met know where I live. So we met up at the train station. We walked to the Indian restaurant. When we went there, he just handed me the menu and he was like, whatever you want, anything is okay. And I'm like, you's finna spend some money. Okay, you know. But I wasn't gonna like go overboard, because I have this rule that anything that I wouldn't order if I was paying, I'm not ordering if someone else was paying. Anyway, we ordered this set, and I'm gonna put a picture of the set because y'all should eat some Indian food. It's amazing. So we ordered this set, and the set normally comes with a drink. but he wanted to substitute the drinks for beers. And I'm like, you know what? Japanese guys are normally hardworking. They like drinking. There's nothing wrong with that. So he substituted the drinks for beers, and he asked me if I could drink with him, which I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So we got 2 Indian beers. We were eating, talking, having a really good time. His English was good. We were talking about really cool stuff like, oh, guess what the word wagwan means, which is a Jamaican term. And I'm not even gonna tell y'all what it means. What do you think wagwan means? But he was getting everything wrong, and I was like corrected him, and we were there like having a really good time, and he was like staring at me, and I'm like, what are you looking at? And he's like, oh, you're just so beautiful. And I'm like, okay, thank you. But other than the fact that he was telling me that I'm beautiful all the time and not just complimenting my brain and how I'm having an intellectual conversation with you right now, it was fine. So after the first beers finished, I noticed that he ordered another set of beers for us. And he was like really encouraging me to drink, like, oh yeah, drink. I'm like, okay, relax, I'm drinking. Just let me do this on my own time. Anyway, we were drinking, we were doing our stuff. So we drank about 2 Indian beers that night. And then once we finished eating, we went down. I have my card out because I'm like, if he ain't paying, I'm paying. I know I can pay my own stuff because I'm independent. A lot of y'all don't know about that, but you know, whatever. So he paid for dinner. And then he was like, are there any good bars around here? Which I was kind of shocked about because I'm like, you know, it's our first date. I had a nice time, but aren't you finna go home? Because he lives like 1 hour and 30 minutes away from me. Anyway, I brought him to my favorite bar, and he bought some haichu or chuhais. I don't know which one is the alcohol and the candy. I always forget. Anyway, we drank one of those, and then he was like,
oh, you're a really good drinker. You're not getting drunk at all.
and I'm like, well, that's a strange thing to say, but yeah, I'm not drunk. Then he was like, oh, let's order some shots of whiskey. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it's good. You should try it. It's my favorite. I'm like, okay, fine, cool.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
I'll try some whiskey. So we ordered 2 shots of whiskey, did those, and then he ordered another haichu because he was the one who was paying, and he was ordering, and he was doing his thing, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. By this point, I started to feel a little bit tipsy, but my friend works on the street that we were on. He works in a bar on the street, so I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling so good, so I'm gonna go to my friend's bar, and that'll make things better because I'll be around my friend, so my friend can take care of me. So I'm like, okay, let's go to another bar. So we went to my friend's bar, and I told my friend, like, I don't feel so good, so whatever drinks you make his strong and make mine like a little bit more watery, because he likes his drink strong, but I want to like get sobered up. So he's like, okay, cool, I got you. So we were there drinking and talking. My friend speaks really good Japanese, so he was talking to my friend and telling my friend how much he likes me and whatever. And I'm like, this is, I don't know, that's cool, but you know, it's the first time we're meeting. Anyway, after all of that, it's time for us to go our separate ways. I thought to go to our homes, and this is where it gets awkward. We leave the bar and we're going through the train station because I live like on one end of the train station, and then the ticketing counter is on the other end. So we are passing the ticketing counter where he's supposed to buy his train ticket to go home. And I'm like, where are you going? What is happening? And he's like, oh, we go to your house. I'm like, what? Whose house? You paying bills in my house? What are you coming to my house to do? I was still a little tipsy at the time, but I knew that I wasn't finna take this guy home because, I don't know, I wasn't on that type of wavelength. That was not what I was thinking at all. So he's like pulling my arm and he's like, yeah, let's go. We're going to your house. I'm like, no, we are not going to my house. And he's like, yeah, we'll go to your house. I'm like, no, we're not going to my house. And we're there for like a good 10 minutes talking back and forth about whether or not he's coming to my house. So I call my other girlfriend. She's a Jamaican too. And I'm like, girl, I feel kind of tipsy. And this guy is being super weird. I need you to come get me. She's like, I'm at the bottom of the stairs and I'm coming up now, girl. I got you. I'm like, yes, everybody needs one of these friends. Let me tell you. So she got to the top of the stairs, and as soon as he saw her walking over to me, he just kind of took off in the other direction. Never to be heard from again. You know, up in reflection, I'm looking and I'm saying, like, people normally are like, oh, Japanese people are nice. Japanese guys are so calm and cute and easy to deal with. Why have I never met any of these people that you guys talk about? Like, dating in Japan is like one of the hardest things that I've ever done. What is wrong with people? Why are you trying to get me drunk to go to my house? Listen, that is the day when I decided that probably from now on, I'm gonna be single for a very long time. And if y'all see me dating someone, don't bring up this video. Mind your own business. Anyway, that is the story of my second date with a Japanese guy. I mean, you don't want to be single. You also don't want to be with anyone. It's just so weird. Anyway, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Keep supporting your girl, and I will keep putting out videos that you will love and enjoy. And if there's anything that you want me to talk about that I haven't been talking about on my channel lately, just leave a comment down below and I will get to that for you. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.